And so we begin this video. Welcome back to East Tennessee. I am standing before the Anderson County Courthouse here on Main Street. Welcome to the town of Clinton. I stopped here because I saw this classic looking theater. It's an old Ritz theater, and right next door is a classic looking drugstore. And it looks like they're still showing first run movies. They're playing a movie called Goat. It says it right there on the marquee, and also I can see the poster. I'm gonna cross right now. No traffic coming. Check this out. Ritz. This also has like a mid-century looking look to it. This is so cool. And it looks like Goat is a basketball movie. Animals and basketball. That's right up my alley. That'd be fun. Oh wow, look at that. That is classic. Peeking in the front door for you. You've got the concession stand up there to the right. You got the main doors to the theater. You definitely got that mid-century terrazzo tile there going on. Holy cow, I gotta come back here and watch a movie. It is at 119 North Main Street. They're currently playing Go. It looks like they only are open on the weekends. That makes sense. Tickets on sale. Check out the old ticket booth. So classic. All right, so right next door and across from the courthouse, we have Hoskins Restaurant and Drugstore. There's some history right here. Family owned and operated since 1930. That's amazing. And this place looks amazing. They have a soda fountain inside too. It is early in the morning. I'm hoping they have coffee. I need my coffee. Mornings are for coffee, contemplation, and Roadside America. It says Hoskins right there by the door. This is so cool. They also have some historic photos. Here's a cool poster. America 250, Tennessee, the original frontier. You got Mr. Davy Crockett right there. Check out this old photo of this gentleman. He obviously works in Oak Ridge for the National Security Department and perhaps U.S. Department of Energy. This is wartime. He was probably working on the Manhattan Project, but he's sitting in here at this drugstore. That's awesome. All right, it looks like they're open Monday through Saturday, closed Sundays. Let's take a look inside. Hopefully they have coffee. Oh wow, this is classic. Whoa. Here's a picture. Looks like today's special is meatloaf with mashed potatoes, green beans, pinto beans, turnip greens, and cream corn. Oh my gosh, I'm not hungry, but now I'm hungry. All right, not only a diner over here, it is still, of course, a pharmacy. You can see prescription back there. That's where the pharmacist is. It's an active pharmacy today. These are some of the old general store cases. A lot of this stuff has been here for 95 years. Oh, look, a big wheel. Okay, that takes me back. I definitely had one of those in the late 80s. There's a classic scale and horoscope. Check out these cool collector cups they have. You can purchase here. Hoskins, Clinton, Tennessee. So these booths here are very classic. Check out this photograph right here. All the booths, but this one has the theater right next door, and you can see by the cars that is the, I want to say that's the late 40s. Looks like tomorrow's special is chicken and dumplings. They have a ton of World's Fair beer, unopened. This is from 1982, obviously, Knoxville World's Fair. And here's a photograph of the diner area. Check out the booths over here. Not much has changed. I believe this was taken in the early 1950s. Look at the booths. It's all the same. That's amazing. Also, check out prescriptions in the background. That sign is still there over the pharmacy. Prescriptions. And then now. This place is a time machine. I love it. Thank you so much. And I got my coffee. Look at that. Coffee to go. It's the only way to go, right? Well, right now, because we have an adventure to get to. All right, now back to 2026. Did we just go back in time? I feel like we did, because I cannot remember the last time I paid $1.85 for a cup of coffee. $1.85. No joke. Hoskins Drugs. I will be back to try the food sometime. I will update munch ahead. I can't wait to eat here. And also, I can't wait to check out a movie. We're heading to Oak Ridge. And welcome to Oak Ridge. I returned to this park along the Clinch River a couple weeks ago. I came through America's Atomic City. Welcome back to the Manhattan Project stomping grounds. I did a whole video devoted to the history of the Manhattan Project, which took place right here in Oak Ridge. Check out that old video. But this is an update. There was so much stuff, so much history, so much locations I couldn't fit all into one vlog. And as I promised, I would come back to check out more. And today I am heading to the American Museum of Science and Energy, a Smithsonian affiliated museum devoted to the history of the Manhattan Project right here in Oak Ridge, and also science and energy. That's gonna be the video. Thanks for watching, guys. I wanna take a moment here to say I am grateful for you, appreciate you. I am so grateful that you're here. I am so grateful that you always come back and watch. I really appreciate you. I am having the time of my life. This channel is something I created to have fun. And here in 2026, coming up on almost a decade making videos, I just want to say I'm still having fun. I am having the time of my life. Moving here to East Tennessee is one of the best things I have ever done. I just want to put that out there. I am really enjoying my new home, the area. Also, I was talking to Chris the other night, and we both agree we should have done it sooner. We were just loving the area. It was so cool to experience a winter, still kind of experiencing. As you can see, we have mild winters here. It snowed the other day. It was beautiful. Really enjoyed it. Missed it. It melted off already. I love the location, as they say. If you look at a map, we are pinpointed in the central eastern part of the United States, and that has allowed me to, as you've seen if you've been here for a while, to travel. Just as you saw last weekend, I hopped in my car. I did a 3-day road trip. I've been back and forth. I've done a lot of road trips since we moved here, and I just want to say, much ahead. I've been behind the scenes doing a lot of research, investing a lot of time into my plans. There are specific projects I am working on, and those are coming up very soon. I think the next 4 weekends I will be traveling, so much ahead. Just wanted to take an opportunity to say those things right up here in front of the video without rambling on. There's just so much ahead. I don't like giving spoilers. If you've been watching a lot, I don't say where I'm going. Most of the time, I just do it, because I am, believe it or not, I am very spontaneous. There's been so many times where I leave the house to do something and I end up doing something else. I'm inviting you to join me, of course. I want to get you excited, and that's the whole reason why I'm saying all these things. Let's get excited together. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always watching. Side note, back to it. We are going to head over and enjoy this museum today. It looks cool. I've seen images. We're gonna see some stuff. Of course we're gonna see some stuff. That's all I do, is show stuff. All right, I'm rambling now. I'm gonna start the video. Love you guys. Thank you. I can't say that enough. There's much ahead. Let's talk more rock. How far can I drag this out? All right, let's do it. I swear, we're doing it this time. Let's go. And we have made it to J.C. Penney. Check this out. I think this used to be an old mall right here on the corner. Technically, this is Main Street, Oak Ridge. You have the AMSE, American Museum of Science and Energy. And I think it goes without being said, but the U.S. Department of Science, the National Lab, is located right here today in Oak Ridge. I used to drive one of those cars. This is a bit of a dead mall too. Look at this facade here. These 3 stores just short of the AMSE door, all abandoned or vacant. That used to be St. Anne Church. There used to be a church right there. A very atomic statue here before the door. There's also a sculpture beneath the flags out there. It is just $10 to enter this museum. Oh darn, no skateboarding. All right, I'll just go home. The flags are catching some wind. I don't know what this is, but it is awesome. It looks like you can get inside of it. All right, we've been warned not to skateboard and warned not to climb. There's like a bench here. It's a cool photo opportunity. Got J.C. Penney in the background. There's also a sculpture right here. I see Einstein's face on it. At the base of the sculpture, there's a bunch of crystals. That's weird. This is on loan from Jim and Becky Dodson. It says it right here on the base. We got Albert Einstein with his famous equation, E equals mc squared. And then it talks about Albert Einstein. The sundial sculpture illustrates the photons coming in from the left and the electrons leaving to the right. Hours of operation: Sunday 1 to 5, Monday through Saturday 9 to 5. Open every day. No firearms allowed. Oh wow. I hear a lot of noise. So this is a very interactive museum as well. No food or drink in the exhibit area. That's all right. This looks cool. What's going on out there? So it is a $10 fee for adults, seniors, students, military, $5. Children under 6, absolutely free. Right here before we start, they have a penny machine. It's got the atomic sign on there, Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Oh, I wish I had a penny. Well, 2 quarters and a penny. Here is a map, the layout of the land. We got national security, introducing Oak Ridge, Manhattan Project, environmental restoration, energy leadership, and big science. We're gonna go to all these spots, and we are there. And we are going to start with Oak Ridge. So there will be a video play right here on this screen. As we get closer, we have the whole entire town, Oak Ridge National Laboratory, which is way out kind of southeast of here. We have the East Tennessee Technology Park, which is the K-25 Center. Visited there. The Y-12 National Security Complex, which is right around the corner. I started my last video out here there. City of Oak Ridge, and we are here, the mall, and here's the Clinch River where we started the video, right out here at this park. And the lamps in here are Adams, really neat. Look at this, all the way around. All right, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff to see. You got the Manhattan National Security right behind me, and oh, it's kicking off right here. Here's the video.
Today, between the Cumberland and Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, thousands of people from around the world are pushing the frontier.
Show a little bit of it.
Science, engineering, and technology. This is Oak Ridge, born in the middle of the last century, built at a breakneck pace under the direction of General Leslie Groves. Its original mission: to marshal the scientific and industrial might of the nation to fuel the atomic bombs that helped end World War II. Back then, Oak Ridge was leading the way in brand new fields of scientific exploration.
National security, making America safer since its creation during the Manhattan Project. Oak Ridge has played an essential role in America's security, responding to ever-changing global threats. I think we'll start with security. And look at this, we've got a bomb right here on a cart. This is probably how they maneuver it around the facility. You got a U.S. property tag on it right there, on loan to this museum. Holy cow, the thing weighs a ton. So that is just the head of a B-83 gravity bomb, nuclear weapon trainer. The B-83 gravity bomb was first deployed in 1983. The casing here represents only the forward portion of the weapon. So right here, the tail section, not displayed, housed delivery components, including a parachute system. It's a nuclear warhead. Here's a photo from right down the street at Y-12. This is incredible. The U.S. nuclear stockpile using science to maintain nuclear weapons. The United States has not built a new nuclear weapon since '91 and hasn't tested one since '92. To put the U.S. nuclear stockpile in perspective, imagine a lot filled with thousands of cars built before 1992, and not one has been started or driven since then. Yet, at any moment, the president might show up and need to drive any single one of those cars. And here we are with nuclear submarines. We've got a nice display here. Check this out, Nautilus. This is a record. Actual sounds and voices are recorded during its historic voyage under the North Pole. Would love to listen to that. I didn't know that existed. Commander, Battle, and Atomic Sub, 1954 excitement about the creation of nuclear navy was reflected in popular culture as seen in the comic book. Look at that. It's got a giant octopus on that. The story of the Atomic Commander. That'd be cool to read. This right here is Admiral Hyman G. Rickover, father of the nuclear navy. Hyman Rickover was born in Poland in 1900 and immigrated to the United States with his family a few years later. He graduated from the U.S. Naval Academy in 1922 and in 1946 was among 8 naval officers sent to Oak Ridge National Laboratory's training school on nuclear power. Rickover quickly grasped the possibilities of nuclear-powered submarines. Despite widespread skepticism, he convinced Navy leaders to support the new technology, and under the demanding and tenacious leadership, the world's first nuclear-powered submarine, the USS Nautilus, went to sea in January 1955. Today, one of Y-12's core missions remains processing of highly enriched uranium, feedstock that powers the Navy's nuclear fleet around the world. All comes from here. Oh, wow. Okay. That's cool. That's a fun fact right there. The Nautilus. There's a Nautilus. Pure uranium is silvery white, but Y-12 has processed it in many colorful forms and compounds. Here you go, right down here, showing you that. Green, black, yellow, different types of uranium here. Rackable can storage box. So this is an example of how they store uranium. These stainless steel rackable can storage boxes are used in the highly enriched uranium materials facility for safe storage of highly enriched uranium. The boxes maximize safety while maintaining storage space requirements. A fixed neutron poison called Borobon 4 is used to suppress the movement of neutrons between the cans. So this is how they store uranium. You got lead in there, you got silver. This is uranium. Ooh, it's heavy. This is 238. Wow, that's heavy. During World War II, the United States created the secret Manhattan Project to design and build an atomic bomb. And there's a photo right there. That is the little boy. They built the fuselage for that big boy right here in Oak Ridge. So we have a timeline beginning here. Ooh, lights went off. That's cool. Oh, they're going to actually play the Enola Gay documentary right here.
Young women operating mysterious machines, not knowing they were making fuel for the most powerful weapon the world had ever seen. A few miles away, scientists using an experimental nuclear reactor were learning how to create a new heavy element.
That's cool.
Racing America's enemies to harness the massive energy locked in the atom. And soon, workers would construct the largest building on Earth in an attempt to ensure that the United States and its allies would prevail.
Like how it's lighting up stuff. Lighting up stuff.
On the eve of World War II, this part of East Tennessee was forests and farms. But half a world away in Europe, scientists had discovered that splitting uranium atoms, a process called nuclear fission, released an immense amount of energy. They also saw that this meant uranium could fuel an incredibly powerful weapon. Within months of the discovery of nuclear fission, Albert Einstein and others warned President Roosevelt that the Germans might build such a device. A bomb so powerful, it could change the course of history. President Roosevelt vowed to build it first. Turning the idea into an actual bomb called for a project using untested science, requiring thousands of scientists and citizens, and building an infrastructure on a scale the world had never seen. 59,000 acres along East Tennessee's Clinch River Valley would become a key part of this war-fighting machine.
The tools in this case and around the room were used by workers here in Oak Ridge in a national top-secret effort to build the world's first nuclear weapon. So these are artifacts from the Manhattan Project. This is called a dectaphone. As someone talked into the speaking tube, a belt-driven cylinder on top turned the stylus that etched the dictation onto a wax cylinder. I never know that technology existed. Look how old it is. So you talk into that and it types out what you're saying. You have these gentlemen working right here. Here's a model of what they're doing. Operating a graphite reactor. This is where they enrich the uranium down at the K-25 Center and also the Y-12, all the nuclear facilities which we visited the last time we were out here. This is really cool. It really breaks it down for you. It shows you what's going on. The graphite reactor was fueled with natural uranium, which consists of large amounts of U-238 and U-235. This is a fused electrical switch, 600 volt. This switch connected and disconnected electrical power at the X10 graphite reactor. 3 fuses were typically held in the unit. So someone would flip that down. Okay, now we're entering the big purple area, which is called Big Science. Big Science lives in Oak Ridge. In 1961, Alvin Weinberg, I believe that's him there in the middle, the director of Oak Ridge National Laboratory, coined the term Big Science in an article he wrote for the journal Science. Weinberg compared the nation's rockets, particle accelerators, and nuclear reactors to the monuments of the past, such as the pyramids of ancient Egypt. And here's a photo of the current National Laboratory. Look at that. I haven't been out there yet. Look how big it is. It looks like a college campus, right? It's really cool that it's in the rolling hills of Tennessee. All right, we have a Geiger meter. Radioactivity occurs naturally in materials including rock, soil, and plants, which means many manufactured products contain low levels of radiation. Push the button on the left to rotate objects in front of Geiger. Okay, cool. Oh, right there. Okay, you push this button. The clock is going up here. Here comes the smoke detector. Not too bad. Check out the cup. A lot of radiation. Those look like, I don't know what that is, like tea bags. Then you have the radioactive glass from like the 50s. Not so radioactive. There goes the clock again. This is fun. I could do this all day. We got this giant table here and a red button to push. You know that's me. Okay, so what you're seeing here, it says analyzing atoms at SNS and HFIR. At the spallation neutron source, pulsed beams of negatively charged hydrogen ions are produced at the accelerator's front end, injected into the LINAC and accelerated to 88%, 88 miles per hour, the speed of light. Ions are stripped of their electrons in the accumulator ring. Okay, so we're demonstrating the high flux isotope reactor right now. Wow, it's like the flux capacitor. Pull up. Oh, cool. Hey guys, what's going on? Probe with powder. Powder is a versatile powder diffractometer. It is able to examine a variety of materials such as exotic rare earth elements exhibiting complex magnetic behaviors and novel phenomena in new materials. Bye-bye. Leanne Russell, genetics pioneer, is a leader in the study of mutagenesis, or genetic change caused by radiation exposure. After World War II, Russell and her husband, William Russell, were recruited to Oak Ridge to build a mammalian genetics laboratory to improve scientific understanding of radiation's effects on mammals and ultimately its effects on humans. While in Oak Ridge, Russell worked to complete her doctorate in zoology at the University of Chicago. And look at this. This is Leanne right here in this spot. There's the photo right here. She was right here. And it says this was December 20th, 2018. To AMSC, a wonderful museum. All right, we got many different devices here. I'm going to explain what these tools are for. Check out the box here. This is the CR7 measurement and control system. It looks like something you'd see out of an 80s movies, specifically the Manhattan Project. Campbell Scientific, Logan, Utah. Look at that. Definitely retro. This instrument is used to measure temperature, water potential, and content and humidity and soil, air, and water, tree diameter and water use, and small-scale meteorological phenomena. On loan from Oak Ridge National Laboratory. It's got an Oak Ridge asset sticker right there. Increment cores. They got this like core drill here. There's one there, and there's also a blue one. These tools are used to drill into trees to extract a column of plant tissue. Tree cores are sampled to assess trees' age, health, and active sapwood death, and past response to climate and environmental stressors such as fire. This is also on loan from the National Laboratory. This is a CO2 analyzer. It's also got an Oak Ridge National Laboratory asset tag there. I used to work in asset management, so I always spot a good asset tag. This is a LI6252 gas analyzer. Very expensive. I'm gonna say back in it's pretty old now. This is an old one, but back when it came out, something today like this would probably cost around $15,000-$20,000. Ooh, I hear a lot of noise coming from the Explorer Zone as we're making a dent in this place. Still a lot of stuff to see. Oh, look at this. Eureka. There's all kinds of things going on here. Oh, the ball's going right there. This sure reminds me of the Goonies. It's going down here. This is fun. Eureka, George Rhodes Audio Kinetic Sculpture. Got the globe over here. Must be world history. Oh, this is so neat. Okay, there's a blue ball going down over here. That's amazing. Oh, there you go. See the one bouncing around in that tray right there, the purple one? Okay, the blue balls are going this way. Sound waves. This is very therapeutic, just watching all these golf balls go around this machine. Oh, check that out. It's an 8. Sound waves. The sound produced by this bell and other instruments on Eureka is also motion. Sound waves are vibrations in the air traveling from the bell's resonating surface to your eardrums. This is wild. Got a red ball going. I'm hoping one of them hits this box right here. Hit the bell. Yeah, here we go. Haha, that's fun. It's all fun. This is great. Also, we got the world's first 3D printed car with a robot. Okay, so the Stratty is the first 3D printed car. I'm sitting in the first ever 3D printed car. That's amazing. It's sitting right here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Yeah, you can definitely see that it was 3D printed. Got the cup holders, got the console. I don't think they 3D printed the leather or the steering wheel. Kind of feel like it's an old movie with the green screen in the back. I think I got the best seat in the house. I'm just gonna sit here and watch the Eureka. There you go, the world's first 3D printed car. I sat in it. Oh yeah. Oh, I got the power. The power. Kinetic energy. Ooh yeah. That's cool. I feel like Lord Raiden or the Emperor. Cool robot alert. Look at this guy. Check him out. Right out of the 60s or something, or like a 50s movie. I think he's recycled with stuff from the Oak Ridge Laboratory. All right, we got the Phasma tube. All right, got to do the Phasma tube. Look at that. Caution, do not sit or stand on base. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, yeah, I love this. I got the power. I got the energy. Oh, that's neat. My hand's glowing on the other side. That's fun. Make sure to wash your hands afterwards. All right, so I've walked through half of the museum. I got a couple more exhibits to check out. We've got a 3D printed pregnant lady. Check this out. Also, it's right here. So, Amy Elliott, PhD, 3D printing scientist, researchers 3D printing technologies for use of manufacturing. So there is a science for everything. Of course, they have 3D printing scientists. I believe that's Amy right there. Actually, that's her. Huh. Yeah, there you go. The woman in orange. All right, this is fantastic. This is a 3D printed U.S. Army Willys Jeep. If you would have told me that before walking up, actually I thought it was real. This thing has been 3D printed. That's amazing. Look at the chassis and everything. Oh my gosh. No, I think the linkage, I think that's real. I think it's just the body that's printed. Okay, that makes more sense. 1952 M38 military Jeep, Willys Jeep. The body of the replica Jeep was 3D printed on the big additive manufacturing system developed by Cincinnati Incorporated at Oak Ridge National Laboratory. The original Jeep body was scanned and then printed directly from the CAD model using composite pellets compressed of 80% ABS plastic and 20% carbon fiber. This project took less than 2 weeks to design, print, reassemble, and finish. It demonstrates the ability to print components that are no longer commercially available and to produce replacement parts on demand in remote locations. So, of course, if you can't find the part, you print it. All right, what's this thing? I'm gonna get blasted. All right, I'm gonna walk in here. Let's see what happens. Oh, I hear no. Oh, yeah. It's like a haunt. I got air blast in here. What's going on here? They're blowing me. I should have probably read the sign before I entered. Clean off the dust. Air showers are a way to quickly decontaminate scientists and engineers before they enter a clean room. The air shower uses highly filtered air to blow off dust, hair, and loose fibers. In that case, let me do it again. It feels nice. Take the hat off. Blow off the dust. That was a great job. It would be cool to have these lamps in the house. It would be neat. Check out the stained glass over here. Keeps turning different colors. Blue. Over here it talks about the artistic deploy of chemical compounds. It has the chemical compound breakdown of all of the colors. As you can see, it's real stained glass. It's real LEDs and art. Light emitting diodes behind the glass illuminate it, brightening and accentuating its mathematical patterns. Watch the colors change and see how the piece is transformed. It's beautiful. And we have made it over to energy leadership. Reliable, abundant energy requires scientific leadership. Energy is essential for modern life. Many of us only think about energy when we pay our home's electric bill, buy light bulbs, change our smartphones, or fill our cars with fuel. But without abundant energy, our everyday lives would be dramatically affected. To grow and to ship food, produce consumer products, diagnose and treat disease, distribute and receive information, build and deploy military resources, and pursue new discoveries and innovations, we must have reliable energy. Well said there. There's a picture of a neighborhood here. The fourth state of matter. In addition to solids, liquids, and gases, the fourth type of matter exists in the universe but is exceedingly rare on Earth. Plasma. An energetic cloud of positive and negative particles. Plasma can be recreated by placing a gas with no electric charge in the path of an electromagnetic field. Oh yeah, I'm always looking for these. Sign of a ghost. Look at this. We got a giant plasma ball here. Yeah. Plasmas are out of this world. This plasma globe contains electrons that are creating an electric current as they interact with gas particles. Place your hand on the globe and the electricity will flow through you. We've got the power. That's cool. Electrolytes. Am I getting electrolytes by doing this? It's a fair question. I don't know. Maybe. Alright, let's see what happens when I put my face on it. I don't know if this is a good idea. Ah! Why was that so much fun? Ah! Oh man. I can't stop doing it. I'm addicted. Electric needed. Okay, what's going on here? It's like a giant game board here. We got it all laid out on a map. Okay, build a power grid. Okay. Alright. Oh wow, I'm moving it. That's cool. Looks like oh okay. I have to put these together maybe? It's almost like hockey. Like air hockey? Maybe I should read this sign. Build an electric grid. What you'll need. Consumers, businesses, homes, power generation sources. Oh, okay. It's kind of like Sim City, but it's Oak Ridge City. I see what's going on here. All right, we got some PPE over here. This is kind of spooky, isn't it? If they move, let me know. I'm going to hold the camera still. Please let me know if they move. Maybe it's a good thing they're not moving. This video would have a different title if that thing moved for sure. Quantum wear. Suit up. Environmental cleanup includes many diverse jobs in offices, labs, and in the field. While most employees can wear ordinary clothes, some wear special protection gear to inspect and clean old, contaminated buildings and equipment. Their gear depends on the level of contamination they may encounter, and the Office of Environmental Management ensures each worker is prepared and protected for any situation. I can just think there was probably someone that forgot to suit up. Hooded chemical resistant suit. Here's another suit right here. This looks more like the one you see in the movies, like a hazmat suit. Kind of reminds me of E.T. a little bit, you know? Okay, radioactive material handling. In laboratory environments, robotic arms are used to safely load and unload radioactive samples from their shielded transport containers. So we got some robot arms in here. I hope this is working. It looks like we can pick up stuff with it too. Okay, this is cool. There's like a doggy bowl in there. All right, so here's the controls. Let's see if this, oh, it is working. Okay, so this one goes up and down. You can see the claws moving in there. Hope you can see it. All right, I'm doing this. Robot. Okay, I'm gonna need 2 hands here. Oh, cool. Might be better if I do the other one on the other side. You probably see it better. Kind of looks like the hand from Terminator. Also, I have more. Okay, I can control the fingers here. This one's cool because I can control the fingers. Oh, awesome. All right, let's try to go down. Okay, this one. All right, so this one moves it side to side. This one's up and down. And this is the fingers. I'm gonna try to pick up the actual bowl. Why not? Aha! Alright, close it. Aha! Alright, here goes nothing. Nope, not gonna happen. If you ever want to just pop in and play with a robot, it's $10. This is fun. Alright, I think I got it stuck. I got the robot stuck. Oh, there he goes. That's fun. Okay, it looks like you're supposed to pick up the proper shape and drop it in the box over there. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can get that star. I think it's too far. Going down. Come on, get the star. Gotta reach out a little bit. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I think it's too far. It's too far. The star is too far. All right, a little 360 here in the center of the museum. I am blown away with the amount of stuff I just learned and saw and interacted with. This is a fun museum for all ages, and very cost effective. There is so much stuff just to do right here in Oak Ridge, and if you're looking for something quick to get a quick history and maybe to get some energy out, no pun intended, for the kids, this is a great stop. $5 for those kids, $10 for yourself. I'm assuming you're an adult or not a senior citizen or military. You get $5 off. But yeah, this is a great little museum. I really enjoyed it. Now we're going to check out the gift shop. Oh, check it out. Abraham Lincoln socks. You know, I never thought about getting Lincoln socks. I would rock the Lincoln socks. Why not? They were also selling these same t-shirts at the K25 Center because they are affiliated. This is all a Smithsonian museum. So check out the K25 History Center and Visitor Center out there north of town. I visited, I think it's southeast of town, southwest of town, but again, I visited that in the last video. You can buy all pretty much you see in here out there too. I'm noticing some of the same stuff here in the gift shop. The story of John Hendricks, the prophet of Oak Ridge. My friend John, Exploration Unknown, was telling me about the story the other day. This must be the book in hand. I guess this prophet is from around here, and he predicted that the government would come in years before it happened. He predicted that they would come in and build an atomic bomb. Here's the story right here. All right, the wind's still going. I have made it out. That went a lot quicker than I thought. The museum was smaller than I thought, but that's okay. Hope you enjoyed it. I highlighted the fun stuff, the stuff that popped out at me. I really love how interactive it is, and I love that it's fun for all ages. There's so much stuff to see and do in there, and to watch and to play with. Crow, hope you enjoyed it. What was your favorite part? What did I miss? And if you plan on coming out to Oak Ridge, I recommend you hitting this one, this museum, and some of the other ones that I've already done. There is a couple more I haven't been to, but the Children's Museum, which had a lot of stuff, and it's kind of along the same vibe as this one, that is not too far from here. It's just around the corner at the Manhattan Project National Park. It's actually, see that ridge over there behind the Staples? It's right up over the hill. And also you can hit the K25 History Center and do everything as far as the Manhattan Project in one shot. And right out front of the AMSC, I'm always showing these, it's a little free library. I love this project. They're everywhere. Let's see what we got in here. Always love checking. Oh wow! We got a Star Wars comic. Free comic book day too. It's a free on free Star Wars Adventures. You got Han and Chewie there. That'd be fun. And also, oh cool, got some baseball. Play ball, Jackie Robinson from the Magic Treehouse. A big day for baseball. Love me some Jackie Robinson and some baseball. That's neat. All right, I had to show you a couple. It feels so nice out here. It is 65 degrees. I'm gonna have to take this hoodie off. I'm getting a little warm. Mission accomplished. We're gonna keep this one kind of short, not intentional. I thought this museum would be a little bigger than it was, but still, it was big, if you know what I mean. I really enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it too. I will be back at it. I've got weekend plans. I've got a lot of travel coming up, as I was saying in the beginning. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe below if it was your first time. And thank you for always watching and sticking with me. We have only just begun. There's much ahead. Can't say that enough. Know that you are awesome. Know that you are loved. And know that no matter who you are, and that no matter what you are going through, there's always much ahead if you don't get hit by a blue truck. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Thank you, AMSA. Hope you had a great time. Bye-bye.